Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is me, the Tsukufatsu, and today's video is about investing in cryptocurrencies, which is what I am interested in at the moment. So as usual, just me sharing my experience, things I did wrong or right, what I'm thinking, all of that. So if you find this video interesting or helpful, please do give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any advice, any questions, any suggestions. And please do subscribe. We're on the way to 6K, which means we're on the way to 10K, 100K. So let's go and let's get started. So a couple of weeks ago, I was on Twitter. I think about 3 weeks ago, I was on Twitter and I was seeing everything about GameStop. And I was like, okay, this is interesting. I don't really understand what is going on, but I thought it was interesting and I wanted to find out more. So I went on YouTube and I started watching videos about it. And I was like, oh, okay. So because I've been watching those videos, YouTube thought I'd be interested in Dogecoin, and I was interested. And I saw videos of people saying this coin is on the rise. It has, risen this much in a couple of days. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm trying to secure bags. So I'm like, let me dive in. But as usual, usually like when you find out about something that's going like all the way up, it's usually too late when all the newspapers and YouTubers and everything are talking about it, because it already went all the way up. That's why a lot of people lose money, because what happens is the people that invested before, they like it goes up, then they make a huge profit, but people find out late, like me, and then it's there, and it's like, it's not like I don't want to say it's unlikely, or it might not continue going up. So what happens is that you invest and it's there, and then it drops, you lose a lot of money. So that's what usually happens. But I was like, this Dogecoin thing is interesting. It was around 3 a.m. and I was watching these videos. I'm like, I should invest. So I was checking out cryptocurrency investment platforms. So I found out about Luno, and I don't know how to pronounce. I don't know. It's VALR. I don't know if you say it as letters or as words. Valor. I'll leave the links in the description box. I went on Luno, but Luno doesn't have Dogecoin on it. So VALR has it. So that's the platform that I use. So 3 a.m. I deposited my money there. I deposited 500 rands. But it didn't like go there, and the coin kept on going up, and I was like, oh, I could have made so much money by now. But then in the morning around 8 a.m. on the 29th of January, I invested 1,150 into Dogecoin. I did like an immediate payment so that it could go there and invest it, and that was one of the highest points it was at the time when I invested. So within like 24 hours, my money had dropped to 400 rands, and I was like, oh, it kind of hurted me though, because I was just like, how did I just lose so much money so fast? And I was so scared. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, I was like, I really just rushed into this without doing enough research. And don't be like me, guys, please. I was like panicking. I was like, I don't know what to do. But luckily, I was thinking about like what my subscribers have said in the past, like, don't sell it at a loss, don't sell too quick. So I'm like, let me calm down. I'm just gonna leave it there and hope for the best. And as always, guys, don't invest money you're not willing to lose, because it is a risk at the end of the day. You never know what can happen. So don't just put in all your money, especially with things like this that are like related to hype. It's like hype, people are talking about it, it's on Reddit, so people are gonna get involved and then all of a sudden not be interested in it anymore. So be careful of that kind of stuff. So I just left it there, and I forgot, like after a week or so, Elon Musk tweeted about it. I'm like, thank you so much for doing that. So my so it started rising again. So at the highest point it was at, I made like a 300 rand profit. What I don't like about Valor, it doesn't like show you like percentages with like your investments. That kind of sucks. Like I keep having to check, like, okay, I've made about like 300 rands. I calculate. So at the highest point I had made 300 rands. I'm like, do I sell or not? Like, do I take? I don't know what to do. But I'm like, long term. So I think long term. And I just left my money there, and I was just not looking at it all the time. And then it was like going down. I'm like, I don't know what to do. So Elon Musk tweeted again that he would be interested in Dogecoin if like some of the, because like the whole point of like cryptocurrencies is so that it's like distributed. But with Dogecoin, it's like, I think like 2 companies own a very big percentage of like all the Doge coins, so it's kind of like defeats the purpose. So he said if they sell, he would be more interested in it. So I guess that kind of scared people, like, oh, so he's not interested in it anymore. So people like, so then it went down. So right now I invested 1,150 and it's at around 900 at the moment. So I don't know how to do it. Like, I've been reading a couple of things. Some people just think it's hype. Other people think it will go up to like $1 this year. So tell me what you guys think, you know, and drop it in the comments. And then Bitcoin. My cousin has been telling me to invest in Bitcoin. He always tells me, let's invest in, like last year, around April, he's like, please, let's invest in Bitcoin. And one Bitcoin was like 100 or something thousand rands. And I was like, oh. And then right now, guys, one Bitcoin is like almost, if it's like, I think it's like 800,000, which is crazy. And it's like the all-time high. So what happened is, I've been thinking of investing in Bitcoin. I'm like, I don't, because sometimes I feel like I just rush into things when I'm too excited. So I was trying to calm down, especially after I invested in Dogecoin, and be like, let me think. So I was like, I don't know what to do. And then Tesla bought $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoins. So I was like, and then it shot up, and I was like, damn it, if I had already invested, I would have made so much money. You know, I think I was like 20% or like 30% I would have made. Like, it went up like 20% in one day. So I was like, okay, I'm getting too excited again, and it's already up, so I don't want to be again investing when something is up and then it's gonna drop. But then I did a little bit of research because I don't want to make the same mistakes again and again and again. So what I did, I researched, and they said, like, a few articles that I read say that Bitcoin is expected to like continue rising, and also that another thing is that I was looking at the graph, and like it's always going up. So I was like, if I like, it was at the highest point, so I was kind of confused, because I'm like, this is the highest point, so if it continues going up, I could have, you know, been there. But if it goes down, so I was like, but I'm like, it's always going up, and the research that I did say is going to continue going up. So I invested 500 rands. It's not a lot, you know, I'm always start with small amounts. It's more than I started with when I started with easy equities, but it's not like people put in a lot of money. So I put in 500 rands, and so far I've made about like 40 rands profit. Again, it doesn't show percentages on my investments, so that kind of sucks. On Valar, the platform that I use, if you know how to pronounce it, guys, please tell me in the comment section, please. So yeah, so that's the only 2 cryptocurrencies I've invested in at the moment. So this is the new journey. I'll keep you updated. I'll make another video in a couple of months or weeks to tell you guys how it's going. And the platform, guys, Valar, I think it's kind of secure. Like, when I was registering, I had to like send them my ID and a video of myself saying something they told me what to say, and I had to say it, and then they had to verify me after a couple of hours. So it seems very secure. So yeah, you can check that, guys. Thank you for the person that recommended it to me. I really appreciate I do appreciate all the comments that you guys leave, and I really find them helpful. You know, we're all learning together, we're growing together. And yeah, that is it for my video, just me sharing my experience. If you enjoyed it, if you learned something, thumbs up, comment below, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.
Alright, they asking for the queen. I'm a bad bitch, she's a savage. Look back while I twerk. No comparison.